Hello YouTube and welcome to GrunfWorks Plays Naval Action Legends, and today we are in yet another fight. First time I'm actually running with a Cerberus, finally into the frigates, yay! And also as a special treat, I am playing this game with OlavDeng2, so this is another fight together with him. I'm happy that you all guys liked the previous fight, so we have come together for another fight together. He will be also recording this, so you will have a chance to watch this fight from his perspective on the link that I will be putting now. Also in the description and on the end screen. So OlavDeng is sailing an Essex, and we have indefatigable 3 Essexes and me in Cerberus versus enemy player indefatigable 3 Essexes and a Renomy. So they are slightly better armed than us, but I'm pretty sure we will be able to take it. So I'm running, this is just I have gotten a Cerberus, so I don't have any advanced weaponry or any sailing master or anything like that. The only thing that I have is the 6-pounder long cannons on the gun deck and the 4-pounder long cannons on the weather deck. Or, well, no, sorry, only on the gun deck, yes, and 4-pounders on the rear. So that pretty much means I'm, for the enemy ships, the only thing that I'm good for is target practice. And rather than being a target, I have agreed with Olav that our first point of business will be, since the enemy indefatigable is actually a player, we have decided that he will be our primary target. However, given that there's no way absolutely I could withstand the broadside of the indefatigable, especially the one armed with carronades, I have instead decided to take, a little bit more, well, not sneaky, but a different tactics approach. That means I have loaded chain shot in all of my cannons, which I will be using to wither down his sails and render him less maneuverable, let's just call it that. After that, the plan was to take out the weaker players and then hopefully the rest. So as soon as we are done with the boombox, we will be probably taking care of business with the Renomy and then all others. And then you can see the battle lines, and there is the enemy indefatigable. It's a beast. I have no idea how that ship is still 5th rate. I mean, that one should be put probably together with the Constitution, I guess. I've sailed the ship in the Naval Action, and it's a beast. Alright, so Olav is in Essex, and let's just recap. Since in Cerberus I have the chasers, and Olav doesn't have front or stern chasers in his Essex, so he only has this, well, port and starboard guns. Now let's see if we can fire a broadside of the chain shot for Mr. Boombox over there. Fire! Well, I'm raining something on them, that's for sure. Hard to starboard, and let's go and press towards the engagement. There is Mr. Boombox. He is already in a hefty fight with Olav. Olav took a brave move here, going and straight, And then I realized that I'm taking a brave move also when going towards this Essex. Okay, aim, fire. 2 to the sails. Terrible gunnery on my part, as usually is per battle, but what I've seen from my previous videos, it tends to get better as I get more, you know, run in. Archer fielding, and okay, let's get ready to put the boom in the boombox. Alright, 13 to the sails. Well, that's more like it. There is some boarding action happening over there. I have to be careful not to be shooting at our own Indefatigable. Okay, our ship is being loaded up. The only advantage here is that I'm too small to be of a threat to them, so not many of them are focusing me at the moment, which is a good thing. Okay, getting ready to fire and fire. Like I said, primary target are his sails, and he displays them so nicely it's hard to resist. Plenty of action going on here. I have no idea what these guys are up to. But for the time being, I'm keeping on the sidelines, making sure I chain shot him. I mean, 93% sails, I would say I'm doing a pretty decent job. Because Indefatigable is already a brick when sailing. It's a fortress, but it's a brick in terms of sailing. So if I render it very immobile, that should hopefully help our cause. And fire. 17 to the sails, 89%, sounds good. Okay, hard to port. I will be turning against the wind. And here's the player boombox asking if I get any XP from shooting the sails. I wouldn't know. Guess I'll find out. So my only purpose at this point is actually to help out my teammate Olav. And there is Olav. Okay, there we go. Come on, ready, aim. Oh, no, 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 no. Put those cannons up. And fire. Ten to the sails. So he's at 87% sails. Well, that's good, I would say. Since I'm pretty much on the sidelines, I know it's not the bravest actions ever, but considering that I'm the weakest ship here, I don't want to become a target practice dummy. So, I want my actions to matter. I'm just thinking with Olav, saying that shooting his sails is my best bet, I hope. Yeah, I think so until we get so close. But here I realized one tiny difference. That I'm actually shooting the sails of Pablo II, and that boombox actually got boarded. Ho ho! Oh, the joy! Oh, look at that lump of a ship. I don't think actually this is post-commentary. I don't know if I have actually noticed that, because I don't see an Indefatigable here. So I think I have fired another broadside at my own. You know, go figure, I'm a smart guy, sure. Here you go, and firing at my own guy, fire, of course. Because that's what I do. And then I only realized, lol, outsmarted by the AI, then I realized, holy crap, I'm shooting at the wrong guy. Well, fortunately enough, I was just taking down his sails. I just fired 2 broadsides at the sails. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, the AI actually has aborted boombox. So now I'm quickly switching to the ball ammunition, and I decided it's my time to actually get into the fight. And then I realized, holy crap, I really want to help Olav here. Boombox. Oh no, that's Arthur Fielding. At this point I wasn't exactly sure what's going on, but I saw that the AI managed to take care of boombox. It took me a while until I figured out what actually happened, but I continued firing, and then I realized he had a white flag. Well, not the most commendable action, but there we go. Olav, oh, watch it, Olav. Okay, let me just put it into the reverse. Thank you. Here you go. Okay, so we are only down to 3 Essexes as opposition. That should make things a lot easier. So both the enemy and the... So only 3 Essexes remain. Hard to starboard, and let's take care of business. There are 2 of our Essexes, including Olav, and we have 1 more indefatigable, and we should have 3 Essexes. So my question here was, who do we focus now? Jean. Okay, Jean. Well, Jean-Marie Sandys, well, I mean, yeah, I'm on my way. Hard to starboard. And Olav suggested let's start with Hollande because Jean will be dead by the time I get here. So, yeah, fair point. However, I wouldn't mind another broadside against Jean. Who knows? Maybe I get some XP as an assist. Don't think so, but I think I fired 1 more broadside at him, so why not? Let's shoot him. And Jean, you'll go to Davy Jones' locker. If for nothing else, then you will die laughing at my poor gunnery skills. Yes. Definitely. I'm just basically washing the... Yeah. I'm firing like hell and it's going nothing to his broadside, but rather all the cannonballs fell in the water in front of him. However, Jean is being very well pounded over there. Wouldn't mind another broadside here. Come on, let's help him sink. Fire! There we go. 3 to the hull. Now I'm proud. Okay, let's now take care of Lande. Yeah, Jean is definitely sinking. And Lande seems to be running away. Oh, we could fire another broadside at Jean. No, he's gone. Okay, well... You know, guys, it took me so long and I finally got the chance to actually do a little bit more of the frigate action, because the unrated ships are fine, but these are infinitely more fun. Bigger, lumpier ships, you know. Alright. I'm coming line astern to Olav here. So since I didn't see what happened, I was asking Olav how did he actually get rid of the boombox. I guess if you wanna see how it happened from Olav's perspective, do check out his video. Once again, there will be a link at the end screen, in the description below, and on the card. And fire. 3 to the hull, not too shabby. Okay, and I'm just making sure to maintain formation with Olav here. However, I'm in much better shape than he is, so time to get my hands dirty as well. I have been on the sidelines long enough, so... However, my strength are my long cannons, so I should play to that. Fire. Once again, I'm washing his deck with the splash from the cannonballs. Okay, let's go straight for him. Ramming speed. Oh no, wait, that's Assassin's Creed, sorry. Okay, and let's see. I just warned Olav to watch about Arthur so he doesn't crash. And then I have to remind myself to watch him so that I don't crash into him. Fire. Okay. Good shots. Quickly change perspective. Make sure that I avoid Olav. And there is another opponent to our port side. So I might as well use the opportunity for a broadside. And fire. Well, at least one shot hit the mark. Hard to port, and I have no idea why is this AI choosing to run. I mean, he's American. I would understand if it was French ship, but it's American, so no idea here. And here by friendship I don't mean necessarily anything bad, but they had the prime directive in terms of when fighting on the seas, if the odds were not in your favor, do run away. So it was part of their tactics, and I mean, it does make sense. Why the need for heroics if the odds are stacked against you? I mean, you would just lose the ship and the crew and basically would be court-martialed. No point in that, especially if the odds are like this crazy against you. Fire. 7 to the hull, 1 to the crew. Not too shabby. Turning to port. I'm thinking I should do a little further out, then turn hard to port. I don't want to be crossing Olav's path. Okay, battle sails. Nah, let's go to full. And I'm thinking I should probably hit him from another side. So why not? Maybe I could even stern rake him. And fire. That was pretty decent broadside. The only downside is that I won't be able to turn in time, and I've just positioned myself so that he can fire at me. Ouch! That did hurt a little bit. I mean, just a sting. Hard to port, and let's see if I can overtake him. Oh, there's another Essex coming on my way. Okay, come on, fire, fire, fire. And fire. A lot of cannonballs up his bow. I don't see why not. And then I realized on my port side, this is not a friendly Essex, is it? Oh boy. But then I realized he's turning hard to starboard, so that means I could do that as well. Oh, look at those cannonballs bouncing off his hull. And she is healing, so we might as well hit a little bit below the waterline. Come on, fire. Landa Ricard. Very American name, I guess. And I think this guy behind me is it Arthur Felding? Could be. But it sails more like Olav, I would say. Okay, getting ready. Come on, Lande. Heal a little bit more so I can shoot you. Fire. 12 to the hull. Well, that's nice. This is some real side-by-side, broadside-to-broadside action. Okay. Oh yeah, that's all up behind me. He doesn't look too good. Come on, reload those cannons, will ya? Oh, and firecracker. Fire. I think it's safe to say that Lande Ricard is on fire. And also, yeah, barbecue time. Oh, and so what I didn't realize that Olav is also on the barbecue action. So, oops. Hard to port, and let's turn against the wind. Good thing I have some lingering speed, and then we need to take care of that American over there. So, auto skipper, rudder amidships, and let's take care of that Essex. Yeah, he is giving me some lovin', alright. But he will be going to the Davy Jones locker, no mistake about that. Okay, how is that Essex doing? Let's see. Oh, assist. OlavDeng2 sank Lande Ricard. Perfect. Oh, he is doing pretty well. The good thing is that he just fired, so I'm hoping he won't... Oh, Olav is on fire. Let's hit his sails. Fire. And then hard to port. Olav, my man, you are smoking. Okay, and fire. Ten to the hull. Yeah, and Olav was having some chicken and he left the stove on, so apparently he's on fire. Well, what can you do? Now, I'm monitoring what he's doing. He's going hard to port. Okay, I can do that. No, he is going hard to starboard now. And OlavDeng sank. Sorry, Olav. You put up a worthy fight, my friend. Now, time to finish this. Come on. And fire. In hindsight, I should have probably spent a little bit more time helping Olav from the beginning, but the problem was that their indefatigable was so powerful, I didn't want to go near it. And there was no way I could have foreseen that the AI will board and kill the player. So, yeah, well, it happened. Ow. Well, I have full armor on that side, so I can take one broadside. And on the plus side, I'm making sure that this guy goes forward to the killing zone where he has two of my ships waiting for him. Fire! There we go. Okay. Hard to port, and my indefatigable is... I don't want to be in the sandwich. Okay, hard to port. Let's move away from the firing line. I have to remind myself that my indefatigable is somewhere over here. So, okay, hard to starboard. I have to allow him a clear arc of fire, which I'm hoping will happen now. And he fires. Beautiful. So hopefully when there's like 3 of us, we can take him down. Fire. Two to the hull, 1 to the crew. I'm successfully scratching his paint. Hard to starboard. Time to get up close and personal. Usually I prefer getting up close and personal when I'm packing carronades, but this will have to do. Okay, and let's fire. 6 to the hull, 4 to the cannon, and 2 to the crew. Looks good enough. And Pablo is coming over here. Might as well turn hard to port. Oh, sorry, starboard. I'm essentially shielding my own. Not completely my intention, but the intention is to keep firing on this guy. And fire. Very little, very little. Okay. Turn the sails. And let's go. Oh, this was some beautiful broadside to broadside. Slowly but surely we're wearing the AI down, but I mean, it takes a while, and since I'm the least powerful ship here, yeah, I really do want to survive because I want to get rid of these cannons and go onwards to the carronades. That will make my life a lot easier. Olav cheering me up here. Okay, let's go for him. On the other side, this is our indefatigable. Fire. I mean, 6-pounders at this range do exactly nothing. That's terrible. I have to get in close. Sorry guys, this is a little bit prolonged fight. Like I said, usually when I'm packing a little bit more powerful ship than this, it's usually quicker. And the Essex is running once again. Oh joy. Oh, come on, you. Okay, there is my Essex teammate firing at him, so I'm hoping. Oh, and there's the Indefatigable. If only I could get him to turn somehow towards the ND, that would be much more fun. Well, I'm chasing him. I'm just basically saying to Olav that this guy is once again chickening out. I'm trying to see if I can get a couple of cannonballs up his stern, but maybe force him to turn. Fire. Nah, very little. But he is turning, which is a good thing. I think he will turn hard to starboard, which will give me a chance to come closer. Okay, great. I think I'm going to go a little bit closer. Perhaps even point blank. Okay, this one is gonna go... Okay, then I'm better turn hard to port. Fire off a broadside. Fire! There we go, now we're talking. Hard to starboard, maybe rake him. Whoa, dude, easy there on the clutch. Don't go in reverse yet, please. I'm trying to see if I can turn. Okay, sails in the opposite direction. Come on. Turn, damn you. Nice, an ideal opportunity for a stern rake, and I'm missing it. And fire. Oh, and here is the Indy. Okay, then change of plan. Let's take her into the reverse. Easy on the clutch, and let's see if we can turn hard to port, rather. I don't want to be in this guy's firing way. There we go, and I do hope that now we will be finally sealing his fate. He's firing on the Essex, my cannons are reloaded, and let's give him... and fire. Nice. He should be sinking soon, if he isn't already taking in water. We have 2 Essexes and 1 Indefatigable and 1 Cerberus firing at him. He shouldn't last long. There we go. Come on, Orlando Eller. Time to spell his doom. Just a little bit more of the structure and he's a goner. Let's take care of that, shall we? Hard to port. Aim. And fire. I think that should be enough to seal his fate. Let's take hard to port, starboard, and see if we can give him a final broadside salute. I mean, even if he shoots at me, I will for sure survive this fight, so no reason. My cannons are almost reloaded. By the way, guys, if you like this video, do check out Olav's video in the description and here on the end screen. I'll be seeing you all in the next fight, so thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks, signing off.